Here's a Locke Saraband to go with the fantasy that we did in the last video. This is the C major Saraband number 12. The main feature, or the main thing we need to know about an English Saraband from this period is that it was a quick and lively dance. And one of the main features is that the ends of phrases tend to finish with a minim and a crotchet. And the final crotchet is a thrown away, lifted, light, nothing at the end. If it's the very end of the piece, that's kind of okay because you can take your bow off and there's nowhere to go. You've got to worry about where you're going to get to next. The problem is that when phrases finish like that in the middle of a piece, and you're about to start something else, if you're not careful, the final crotchet gets really poked out because you're speedy with the bow and your brain is already on the next thing, and we hear it as something really energetic rather than something elegantly thrown away. So we're going to try and make as many of those phrase endings as possible come out with the bowing forward, back, or push, pull, because it's just so much easier to deal with. So when we make our bowing decisions in here, we're going to generally try and prioritise that as a feature because it's such an important part of the dance. So looking at the top line, consequently, I think I'm going to start this on a back bow. Because it works out really nicely for the end of the phrase. It's not ideal here, but let's go for making that feature our main aim in terms of style. So on a back bow from the top after 3. 1, 2, 3. How about the fingering? You need a third finger at the beginning of the first full bar. So you can have a 2 on the G and then a 4 for the A. Once more. 1, 2, 3. Now let's go on. We'll start this next one with a forward bow. And here we are again with the forward, back at the end. Let's go from halfway through that second full bar, starting on the middle C with a forward bow. 1, 2, 3. And moments like this slightly ambiguous rhythm are another real feature of the Saraband. So you set out thinking, oh, we're in triple time, this is good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, oh, not sure, 1, 2, 3. And those moments of just a few beats where they don't really have a downbeat as such, they're just a whole series of beats that are in the air before another proper triple comes passing you by. And I think that is part of the fun, part of the rhythmic character of these pieces. Let's do the whole of the first section from the top. 1, 2, 3. So there's quite a lot of short and really articulated crotchets. Part of the fun of that first full bar is that on the second beat of a triple. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. excited you are with your rhythms, especially offbeat ones, the more fun it is to listen to. The more confusing potentially for your partner, but that's part of the fun. Let's look at the second section. We're going to start this on a back bow because it brings the end of the phrase out nicely, but it also brings all these dotted rhythms out really nicely the right way round. We'll stop there a second. So, how about being really connected to the string and really joined up in the stuff that is stepwise and melodic, but then perky about the crotchets. And here, you are the bass part. The other line has what you would think of as the melody in there, and you are just doing a bit of a bassoon impersonation down the bottom. But again, I think part of the fun of that is to make it rhythmically slightly ambiguous, so they're just a whole series. Where's our beat one? Oh, it's here. 1, 2, 3. Part of the character, I think. Should we just think about the fingering from the second section? Chordal finger this. Don't take the G off as soon as you've played it with the 4. Leave it as long as you can. Chordal finger from the C to the F. You have to come back with the C sharp, so the B comes with a 4th finger. It's quite a stretch around there, isn't it? Just check where your thumb is at the back. If your thumb is halfway up the fingerboard, your 4th finger is just not going to reach around there on a G. Thumb and second finger opposite, so that this little chap here has as much chance as possible of reaching the B natural. I've moved back to first position just because it's a more natural home and there's no reason why you couldn't stay in half there. Let's play from the double bar then, the middle second section. 4, 5, 6. I would put a back bow in here because I can't possibly not aim for that top note. It does bring that out inconveniently the wrong way round. You're just going to have to live with it and make up for it. So enjoy this and then absolutely make the most of this back and a tiny little C. And then I like another forward bow here so that this comes out the right way round. And I think you've got time. You've got a long way to go. Good place to correct the bowing. You need to leave this really quite early to get yourself down there, but there is a proper breath after that. Don't take your bow off because you only have to come back again, but it should have that effect before you play the thing that's marked soft. So do allow yourself a bit of space. This is the second section coming up. 4, 5, 6. Shall we play both parts together? I warn you, I feel that this is slightly under speed. So we'll do a very civilised version first, and then we'll do a slightly quicker one. See you at the end. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3.